live. But anyway, it's going to be created as a second live. Okay, part 2. Fine, no problem. Just give me 1 second. It's connecting out there. Great. Okay, great. We are back in the call. Sorry for that delay, guys. But I hope now you guys are able to see the screen. Okay, good. So for each and every personality, what we are discussing, we need to choose the personality type and we need to choose the ground elements. Okay, like let's say when you talk about this, you have to talk about the colors. Okay, you have to talk about the typeface. You have to talk about the sorry. You have to talk about the layouts. You have to talk about the graphics. You have to talk about the interactions. You have to talk about the experience factors and outcomes. So for each and every personality is different. You will have to build a tabular column or a matrix to understand that. Okay. See, no design industry is very much following this. Only people who are like idea design studios, like these big studios really take care of this emotions very carefully. And particularly, I told you certain brands, right? People who are designing this brand. See, I know a designer in Royal Enfield. Okay. I mean, his name is Ramesh Manikam. This guy is very crazy. Okay. He has did more than 400 products in the market. And he's one of the great designers in the country, I would say. Okay. I did an internship with this guy as a part of 2 months program. I've learned a lot of things from this guy. Okay. So what he said is when we are making a product for the future, like let's say 50 years after, how the bikes will look like. Okay. 100 years after, how the car will look like. Have you seen BMW and Rolls Royce? They used to release something called Next 100. They used to release something called Vision 100. So every brand has that. Okay. See, we guys are not knowing that. It doesn't mean it's not happening. This is like happening predominantly across the world. Okay. So Apple wants to still envision 100 years after the phone is going to be there. Okay. Maybe Apple has not launched something like that, but BMW and Rolls Royce, they used to release every 1 or 2 years, 100 years after how the car is going to look like. There is something called Next 100. Okay. If I can able to show you the screen, see. Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen? Great. So look at this. This is called Rolls-Royce Next 100. So they are saying after 100 years, like there is something called the wheel is going to be something merged here. It's going to be magnetically levitating kind of a concept. And there is no driving steering wheel inside. Everything is 100% automatic. Okay. Like they wanted to reveal this kind of a feature. See, look at this. They have a complete infotainment and you can change this entire space into a reading room or maybe into a complete library or maybe a sleeping room or entertainment or anything. And look at the styling language. Look at this, right? This is called Next 100, a grand vision for the future of luxurious mobility. So they want to envision the future like this, right? I'll tell you. Every company has this. Every company has a vision. Look at this. 100 years. And this is a face-changing material, guys. When you watch this video, you can see this entire material will become flexible when the wheel is turning. Actually, BMW is right now having this, but the thing is, it can only be envisioned in the future. That is the point what they're trying to say. Okay. I mean, normally our car structure will be very rigid, right? The body structure. But BMW has invented a face-changing material in a way so that that material will a little bit get flexible. So how are they bringing this kind of a feature? Have anybody questioned this? Have anybody thought how people are able to bring this kind of a, what you call, kind of a thought process? What they do is they try to create a big puzzle. They try to create a big puzzle and they will understand how the people, personality, characters, requirements, trends, traits is available now. And they will think about what can the people think after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. They'll go to the history also and check how people trend has evolved. And then they will try to do a kind of mapping, a predictive mapping, and they will try to build the puzzle properly. Okay. Yeah. People will spend a lot of time in smartphones. People will spend lesser time with the family. People will spend this much time there. So people will be more of what you call, you know what? A lot of people are getting into mental disorder, stress problems recently. UN has, not UN, WHO has predicted in 2026, close to 1.6 billion people are going into mental disorder problem. You guys know it. Maybe just know it now. Okay. A lot of people are going into depressions and other things. The problem is there are other people also who are living healthily, right? Look at them. But majorly people are going. It's not like everybody will become mental. Some people will be in extreme cases. Some people will have this problem. But the thing is, when the situation comes, they will express it out. When that situation comes out, they'll be able to express that. Okay. See, we are not 100% perfect, guys. To a certain extent, everybody has some kind of a stress level. We have this kind of a, what you call, sometimes you'll be mentally unstable. Some situation happens. But the thing is, for the people who take it into extreme, they get into this problem. Okay. But WHO has already warned us because a lot of people are getting into the mental disorder problem. It is true. Go and check the statistics. You will understand it. Okay. So you can think about how the people will be there after 10 years. Maybe their stress levels will go high. So your product should be actually calming the users. So this kind of emotional stability, people will be different. So you will have to understand all of these parallels could be drawn when you think about it. People who are organized, how these people will look like. People who are social connectors, how will look like. People who are empathy, people who are explorers. So all of these choices will determine how are you going to make for this kind of a people, guys. Okay. I'm just giving you an example, but think about this. Your entire choice of your design is going to be based on this kind of a 5 personalities. Okay. And there is something called matching the design principle with these personalities. Okay. I told you, I use vibrant colors and animation and use bright colors for the people who are extroverts. I'm just giving you a heads up, but you can think about, guys. You draw a parallel for extrovert people. What I can do for these people, they like bright colors, right? Have you seen the village people? People who are staying in the villages, they like this fancy colors. Have you seen? They're like more flashy. They like that. But when you go for a brand, like let's say Rolls Royce, can you see pink color Rolls Royce? Can you see red color Rolls Royce? Rolls Royce will be like black, white, gray, subtle. That's it. They will not have flashy colors. I don't know, like the choice of color of that particular brand is like that. But for the people who are staying in the village, their choice of color is very different. See, the thing is, this is how it be. There is no partiality which we're having, but this is how the trend is. We'll have to understand as a designer. Okay. When you go and give white and grays and other things to the people who are out there in the countryside, their preference will not be there. Your product will utterly fail. Nobody will buy the product. Simple. So understand this character and personality. Okay. Gamified. They like to have more of gamification. Okay, this is very important. Make a note of it. You are not going to just understand this by watching this slide. Okay. You will have to make a note of it. Okay. Include leaderboards, points, achievement. So all these things are very, very vital for the extrovert personality. Let's go for quickly introvert personalities. Okay. Calm, minimalistic designs with limited interactions, simple layouts. Okay. So these people don't like complexity. People who are already don't like complexity, you're one or the other way introverts. You're very stable and you're very, what you call, uh, you choose only minimal things. Very simple. So how should your design should look like? It should look minimal. It should have a minimal option. See, don't ask me, Jagdish, can I design everything? Then the people will get confused. See, you can design everything, but now is not the stage. You have to first understand, start designing something basically. Okay. Slowly, slowly, you can also draw parallel called universality design. You can draw parallel between these two characteristics, these one, and design a website which can be liked by everybody. We can do it, but that is more of experimental design. You cannot attempt it in the initial stages of your career. First, learn something, get into the market, start working, and then find your passion. If this is really aligning to you, then you can also create a universal product around it. You can take Apple. 165 plus countries, Apple is getting sold. Everybody likes this. How? They have touched the universality. They have touched all the personalities. People who are emotional also can use it. People are introvert also can use it. People are extrovert also can use it. How they did it? They did an insane level of mapping, guys, and they are not going to tell you that. Okay. You as a designer has to find out your own way. Maybe if you're working in Apple, you will know it. Okay. Apple majorly focus on the values, customer, culture, and they design things insanely different. Nobody else can touch that. That's why they're top of the market. Okay. Apple is equivalent to a country, guys, in terms of cash rich economy. Apple is the first company, I think it's the first or second company, is going to hit $1 trillion, not $1 billion, $1 trillion industries. Okay. No industry is close to that because they have built the basics in that way. Even if entire economy collapses, Apple can still sustain as a country. How many of you don't know this? That kind of a cash rich they are. Okay. How they made it by understanding this, and they are actually playing the senses with the people very, very interestingly. Okay. Okay. Designing for consciousness people, how they do it. like structure for information, detailed access. For those people, you need to provide detailed access. Okay, people who are very attention to detail people, for them, you will have to show a lot of details and show, hey, this is how it should be done. Hey, this is how this operation should be clear. Hey, this is how the hamburger menu used to be used. Hey, this is how the application needs to be used. Hey, this is how the physical product needs to be done. You have to provide the user manual. All these details should be there for those personalities. Okay. And planning tools. Offer tools like to-do list, calendars. Have you seen people who are downloading this to-do list calendars? They're more of the designing for consciousness users. People are downloading a lot of games, mobile. They're like extrovert people. Yeah, this is true. If you're not observing it, now go and observe it. Okay. This is very, very interesting topic, which not a lot of people are talking about. But when you look at it in a very, like, let's say in a conscious level, and if you ask, okay, why am I liking this always? Why certain people are not liking this? Why my mother and father like always this? Why certain people don't like this? If you ask this question, guys, I'm telling you, your design choices will be extremely different. Okay. So next is creative users. Unique layout. Yeah, this is where you have to show your uniqueness. A lot of people think about, Jagdish, I'll make it very fancy, flashy website app. No, guys, that is only for a small user group. What about this user groups? How are you going to design these users? Think about it. Okay. Customized option. Allow customization for ownership. Yeah, a lot of customized option. Like, let's say you can able to use this color. See, previously mobile has only one font. Now mobile is having a lot of font. The point is, not a lot of people are using it. How many of you agree this? When you give a mobile to certain people, they don't use this font at all. They just use whatever is given by the company. Simple. So those people fall into this category. Please understand this, guys, very carefully, because this is what is going to be the syllabus for you in the next coming years. See, I'm planning to write a book called, actually, I'm planning to write 3 books in the down the line, not today or tomorrow. It's going to be down the line in the next 2, 3 years. Okay. This is called You Can Design. Okay. I'm just releasing you a pre-trailer for you. You can design. Like, I want everybody in the world who's thinking that they can make some kind of a change, they can use the design principles and they can design something. Okay. And I'm also thinking about 3 set of series in that. One is called Design for Questioning, Design for Possibilities, Design for Personalities. This is the book, because this is a so deep topic. I have to first research and experiment it more in this topic. Okay. Because this is a deep subject. If you can able to crack a code in this, your designs will be celebrated across different countries, different religions, different cultures. That's how you become world class. Okay. You're not going to become world class by just learning some cool Figma features or this Behance and all these things and all. You're going to become world class only when you reinvent something, newly find out something which other people are not seeing that. Okay. And the very first step is you can able to consider this part, guys, because this is what entire people are made up of. Okay. See, 16 personalities test is little different from this. Please understand that each and every category of the people will be clustered inside it. Okay, the 16 personalities divided into a lot of 16 different types, but 2, 3 clusters will be available inside. I mean, if you do the 16 personality, you will know it. Okay, people who ideally did this, they will understand it. Okay, so fifth is agreeable nature. People who are more agreeable in nature, what they do? They want some kind of a support. They want some kind of a comfortable, empathetic language. They want error-free design. They want, I mean, they get frustrated when you put a lot of errors in your design. Okay, have you seen many people throwing this product? I don't like this product. It's not looking good. It's not working perfect. They're like, they need more clear instructions. They need collaborative design. They need some kind of a support. They need easily understandable instructions, and they want collaboration. For these people, social media kind of a platform works. Like, let's say they want collaboration, they want feedback. They are more active in social media. They are more active in Twitter, this kind of what you call trust building platforms, right? This Facebook. So understand your personalities, understand what is their traits, understand their needs, and start drawing parallels. Okay. And don't show prematurely to your design teams and all. Definitely, these people will not understand immediately. Do it for yourself first. The reason why I'm telling you is, do it for yourself. If you are very comfortable in understanding this personality, and if you're very confident towards applying it for all of your design, then you have a note of this when you're designing. Let this be your library. If people are more interested, then share with them. Because if you prematurely share with anybody, they will not understand anything. Please take a screenshot of it. That is why I created a clean layout. Okay. Please take a screenshot of it. And there is one podcast which I've recorded long back, not now. It's like 2, 3 months before I recorded. I've touched upon it very, very, what you call it, subtle, but here I've gone very deep. You can able to understand this is what is the people made up of, and this is what ultimately people are going to look for in your design. Okay, they will not tell you, but they are going to expect this. The more you're able to match with your users these traits, the more your product success will be. The less you are able to do it, people will not engage you much consciously. Very, very simple, guys. Fair and direct. Okay. I'm just pasting this link. And people who have come to today's class, damn lucky guys you are. I'm telling you, damn lucky you are. Because nobody's going to teach you outside this kind of a topics. And people who do it are very rare. I told you in the start of the class itself. Okay. People who are going to see the screenshot also are not going to understand it. Okay. Fine. So we are coming to the end of this session. Great. So how to build this kind of a confidence when you're designing this kind of a product? It's very simple. Visualize this, role play it, do empathy to insanely different level, talk to people, go and do primary research, secondary research. Understand this. It's your responsibility now to do a lot of analysis to bring that. See, LinkedIn and Duolingo. Analyze personality-driven designs in real-world app. Have you seen Duolingo? It is all based on the interactions what you make, and further application design will come out of it. Go and understand it. Okay. App layout activity. Design app layout for a specific personality type and try to do it. I've already told you. If you're understanding this now, you should think very consciously about what product you're taking and then draw a map, draw a matrix, draw personality and requirements, and then design that. See, user persona is very different, guys. Don't get confused. User persona is very different. See, your user persona could have many of these characters. Mix of these three characters. It's okay, but you will have to find out a way to solve this problem. Okay, so think about it. There are many case studies I can keep on saying, but I already gave you a lot of case studies by showing the screen also for the companies and other things, right? Fine. So what I would say, choose a personality type, map out the needs. Try to build a very good persona mapping. Based on that, you bring a very good layout after that. Okay. See, persona will come later, guys. Please understand this. Okay. This types is very important. And then you have to build it. Okay. Try to do it. 65% of the user prefer personalized brand experience. McKinsey reports say tailored experience boosts revenue by 10 to 15%. Limbic system activation, dopamine release. I would go for this. Dopamine releases people when they see their characteristic and personality is well aligned to the design, what they're seeing, they will love it. They will have a dopamine hit. They will keep on coming to your app, mobile screens, and user interface again and again and again and again and again. Have you seen games? People play it again and again and again. It's more aligned to their dopamine hit. Okay. Have you seen any addictive behaviors? People have understood what makes these people addictive and they design it and they make it addictive more and more and more. So you try to design something very positive for the people and make a positive addiction. Don't create a negative addiction. Many people have told honesty, right? That's your personality. Design something very honest. For your business sake, don't try to create a product which is not really giving any benefit. Don't make the people addict to a bad habit. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So please understand this. Limbic system activation. See, emotional designs activate positive association. I'll talk about this limbic system later. This is a very, very interesting topic. Like same like prefrontal cortex and amygdala, which I used to tell two things. Amygdala is bad. Prefrontal cortex is vision, creativity. Okay. Limbic system, which helps this prefrontal cortex to build a lot of positive connections. I'll tell you slowly. Okay. Not here, but yeah. What I would say tools. I would say you can use something called 16 personality. Okay. You can use something called MBTI test. Actually, this is MBTI. This is $100 test, guys. Okay. Maybe if you can invest in your company and ask your company to invest here. This is a very, very interesting test. Okay. 16 personality is free. You can do it. Okay. And there is a tool called extension. HubSpot for personality creation. It's all available in online. You can check it out. Color psychology test. Coolers. Coolers is one of the favorite tool of me. Okay. You can go and try it out. I mean, I've recorded a lot of content also in the coolers. Not on YouTube, but inside my courses is there. Okay. Please go and watch it out. Okay. Color hunt for emotional color palettes. User testing platform. You can use Usability Hub. I've also taken classes on Usability Hub. People who have had the diamond membership access, they can able to go and watch the previous recording of one batch which I've did. Okay, there I've talked about heat maps, usability testing. I've talked about more of how people were able to interestedly clicking certain things and how you can able to understand their pattern, and it's all available inside. Okay, so you can able to try this, and this perhaps works better for you. Okay, fine, guys. So we are coming to the end of this session, and I would highly recommend for you guys to please register for the design verse workshop. Whoever is watching, people have already registered. Thank you so much, and wait for the session updates and all. And people are coming here for the first time, subscribe to my YouTube channel, podcast, and start learning. Don't be hesitant towards learning. Keep learning, and I wish you all the best, guys. Any doubts is there, or else we can conclude this call. Are you guys excited to mean